Hey guys, good morning. Yesterday I have talked about that Sonogosira coupling reaction. That was one CC bond formation reaction. Here also another CC bond formation reaction, that is Suzuki and Maehara coupling reaction. They are the Japanese scientists who discovered this reaction. What happened is that in that reaction, we take boronic acid, or it may be boronic ester. It may be boronic ester. Means instead of hydrogen, if we take R, then boronic ester. And if we take the vinyl halide or benzyl halide or any aryl halide, if we take, and if we take X, means X may be Br, X may be iodine, maybe OSO, SO2R, this type of group, or sometimes it may be Cl. In special cases, Cl also undergo Suzuki and Maehara coupling reaction. In special case, I will talk about later. And the catalyst is that palladium zero catalyst. This is ligand, two ligand, the palladium zero catalyst, and here one base should be used. It may be NaOR, maybe OH, maybe Et3N, any base we can use. Okay, so what is the mechanism of the Suzuki-Maehara reaction? Okay, let's talk about that mechanism. It is exactly the mirror image of the Sonogosira coupling reaction. The mechanism is totally same as the Sonogosira coupling reaction. First, oxidative addition means R-X, then palladium 0. We can write that ligand also. If we take oxidative addition, what happens is that R dust palladium, dust and X, and here L and L. Okay. After oxidative addition, what happens? Transmetallation means OR or OH and R is there. Means this is one metal, and boron also treated as a metal. Okay. So transmetallation is there. Exchange of ligand means palladium R dust X is like that, and here L and L and L, and R will come here, and plus X will go to boron, means boron X OH and OH. Okay, transmetallation is there. Transmetallation. After that, what happens from here? Reductive elimination means this R dust and R will eliminate. Okay, yes, X is coming there. What happens is that then reductive elimination, this R and this R will eliminate to give the product. So the mechanism is as simple as that. First oxidative addition, then transmetallation, and then reductive elimination. There is no complication of the mechanism. But here, what is the role of the base? This base. What is the role of this base? The role of the base is that if we take that this base NaOR, it is one reagent. Okay. Or if we take base OH minus, it will go to that Lewis acid side and form the OH, R and OH minus. So the boronic acid will be activated by the base. What is the need of this activation? When the boronic acid is activated, then the rate of the transmetallation increases. So if we want to increase the rate of the reaction, so we need to use this base. Okay. And another things, the variation of the Suzuki-Maehara coupling reaction. This is the simple step. Now we are going to have the variation of Suzuki-Maehara coupling reaction, means variation of ligand. If we want to increase the rate of the reaction, so what should we do? Either we have to increase the oxidative addition step, this step. Otherwise we can increase the reductive elimination step. Otherwise we can increase the transmetallation. 3 steps will be there. So any of the one step we can increase. So the rate of the reaction will be increased. See, if we take that PO tricyclibutyl group as a ligand, means this was the catalyst L2. If the ligand is this group, phosphorus ligand, then we know that phosphorus is very good sigma donor. If it is very good sigma donor, mean the electron density on palladium is very much increases. So rate of the oxidative addition increases. I have talked about in my previous video that oxidative addition, you can watch this video to understand it better. Okay, so if we use this ligand, so oxidative addition increases. So rate of the Suzuki and Maillard reaction also increases. Another thing more, if we take this type of ligand like P cyclohexylate 2, this type of ligand also, ligand is very bulky. Okay, so when the ligand is bulky also, the rate of the reductive elimination increases. So if we increase the bulky ligand like that, okay, then also the rate of the Suzuki-Maillard reaction increases. We can use this base also. You can see that. You can see PCOO3, NMe3, NMe2. This base also you can use. Any bulky base you can use. Okay. So if you use that base, then phenyl chloride also. I have told you that when Cl is there, the Suzuki-Maillard coupling reaction is very rare. Okay, but if we use that bulky base, the reactive elimination is so faster. Okay, and oxidative addition also so faster that, okay, so fast that the Cl also, mean phenyl or aryl Cl also undergo Suzuki-Maillard coupling reaction. Okay, so another thing is that one interesting example I can show you, which is very important in exam point of view. You can see that if we take this molecule, okay, Ame, and that is Br, okay, and another thing is that is Br 1, 2, 3. Okay, if we take this molecule Sn BO3, and if we take that this palladium 0 catalyst, okay, palladium 0 catalyst, okay, palladium Cl2 and DPPF, okay, if we use this catalyst, okay, K3PO4 and DMF as a solvent, and temperature is 60 degrees centigrade. If you use that, then the product is like that. SnBO3 means when the alkyl group, when the R dash group, alkyl group also it undergo Suzuki-Maillard coupling reaction. Actually, I want to say that when we have this molecule like this alkyl group, when attached to the metal, then beta elimination will be faster. But here also some probability of beta elimination, but here the ligand is so much bigger and so much bulky that it can't get to undergo the beta hydride elimination. Rather, it undergo fast reductive elimination. Okay. If I tell that mechanism, then it will be easy. Okay. I'm showing you that I can show the mechanism. See, first what happens? It undergo oxidative addition. Okay. Palladium undergo oxidative addition. L and L. L means very bulky ligand. Okay. Bulky ligand, and here this group. This group may be attached. I am taking attached, and this is Br. First oxidative addition occurs. Then after that what happens? Transmetallation means this is boronic acid of type of things. Okay. So then what happens? Transmetallation. In transmetallation what happens is that palladium will be there like that, L, and R dash is there, and Br will go there. Means, and this ligand will come to here. Okay, SnBO3, and another is that okay, sorry, here Br, boron, and here Br will come here. Okay, so here you can see in organometallic reaction the beta hydride elimination is the dissipative reaction, means it is the wasting reaction. Okay, here alpha and beta. So beta hydrogen is where beta hydrogen reaction is very fast. So it easily undergo to the beta hydrogen elimination. Okay, it should, but actually the ligand is so much bulky. Ligand is so much bulky that it can't get any type of beta hydrogen elimination. Rather, it undergo reductive elimination to get the product, like that. To get the product, simple reductive elimination. Okay, so you can see if we use the bulky base, okay, bulky ligand, even alkyl group also, means alkyl boronate also undergo Suzuki-Maillard coupling reaction. It is very rare reaction. You can familiar with that type of reaction. And the bulky ligand we can use like that. I have told you that bulky ligand is DPPF. No, DPPF means like that group, ferrocene group, ferrocene, Fe, ferrocene. Then here they have PH2. Here also PPH2. This type, this catalyst. Okay, Cl and Cl. Okay, so if we use this type of bulky ligand, even chlorine also undergo, means as R-Cl also undergo reductive elimination. So this is the all about this Suzuki and Maillard coupling. The next day I will talk about Negishi and Hiyama coupling and so on and so forth. Thank you for watching this video.